Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have Hall of Villains, Disney's Hall of Villains. It's a Halloween special. It runs 22 minutes. It's from 2019, and yes, today I still have not found that witch's hat I was going to wear. I am wearing a non-Disney villain hat. It's Waluigi. For those of you who didn't know, head out to Universal Studios Hollywood right now to visit Super Mario World. This is how you know I am not in any way paid or endorsed by Disney. I haven't been yet. I really want to go. So, but anyway, this is Hall of Villains. This is basically a half hour, well, without the commercials, even though the bumps that take you in and out of commercials still are in this and take up probably a total amount of about 4 minutes, I think, in this entire thing. When we come back, will Meg Donnelly do something? Probably, like stuff like that. Speaking of Meg Donnelly, there she is. You know her from Zombies, the Zombies movies, and she hosts this. She does a number that kicks off the show, and then she throws it to a bunch of other Disney stars, Disney Channel stars from various shows. We get Isaac Ryan Brown from Raven-Symone does a song. And it's all that, singing, lip syncing the songs, of course. It's just, it's the production value. You're not going to get them performing literally live. But it's all that synchronized dancing you got to do that I cannot do, and I should not ever do that again. It's all that synchronized dancing that everybody has to do to pop music for the most part. And, we also get, what's her name? Come on. The funny thing is on IMDb, the dancers are actually listed sometimes higher than the actual actors in this, which is weird. Somebody's really pumping up Britney's profile on IMDb, just clicking that link. Way to go on Britney there. Kylie Cantrell from Gabby Duran in The Unsittables. She does a song. And I have to scroll down here a little bit further because all these dancers have taken over. Dancer. Oh, Sarah Jeffrey. Sarah Jeffrey from The Descendants 3. She also has a number. It's and there's also weirdly just like a Hall of Doors and stuff like that. And there's barely references to actual Disney animated classics. There's a reference to Jafar as a villain, and the mirror on the wall from Snow White. So yeah, that kind of there's the barest reference. And again, this is they know who their audience is. It's not going to be somebody like me who's like, oh, I caught that deep cut. Yeah, that's a classic. I wanted to hear that was sung about villains or being villainish and whatever, villainous. No, it's going to be a bunch of pop songs I think I've heard before. I think the song that Meg Donnelly does at the beginning, I recognize, but I don't know from where. I'm old. But I'm being obvious, aren't I? They also have cameos. Literally, as Meg's going down this hallway of doors, and neon line doors, she opens them up. It's almost like a Scooby-Doo kind of thing, sort of. But she's opening it up, and there's just people screaming. Like, he opens the door, and Raven-Symone's, ah! Like it's Home Alone in there. And then she finds herself screaming at one point. I think so, or just another blonde girl. I don't know. Yeah. And then there's like the cast of other shows on Disney Channel that just show up and do nothing but just scream at the camera. They were literally, somebody had them come over from one studio to the other studio while they were taping, and then just come over here and we're going to have you scream into the camera for a couple takes. And then we're going to use that in the special, and here's a check. I imagine, I would hope that they would get paid for literally screaming into a camera for 3 minutes and then using 3 seconds of it. That seems like the way it should work. But yeah, if you like the dancing, if you like the pop songs, and you're familiar with all these Disney Channel stars, well, geez, why wouldn't you watch this? It's all very Halloween themed, of course. And the reason why I'm doing, why would you choose to watch this? It's not a randomized choice. This whole week is all Disney Channel, Disney Plus Halloween themed stuff. I chose it because it doesn't really fit into any other proper part of the season. Yeah, I could always bring it back. I mean, I could always just watch it when it gets picked, but it might not be around in April or whatever when it randomly gets selected. So I'm knocking out as much as I can in the season, just as I do at Christmas time, just for Halloween instead. So yeah, what are we doing next? Yeah, this one was a short one. I'm surprised I had this much to talk about. That I spent this much time talking about it. But yeah, if you're into all these things, great. If you're not missing anything. There's nothing you're gonna be like, oh my god, why didn't I not watch the Disney Hall of Villains thing? If you're my age, it's 22 minutes you're not going to get back. Not that the people aren't talented. They try to make Meg Donnelly, who's probably in her mid to late 20s, be a teenager. Like, oh no, my room, my mom, don't tell my mom I didn't clean up my room. This is the scary thing. Or, oh no, I don't have a cell phone. That room has no cell phones in it. They know their audience. She's supposed to identify with them. She's supposed to be a high schooler dating a zombie in the movies. So yeah, she's grown up. I'm pretty sure. I don't know, but anyway, it doesn't matter. This is for your kids, not for you if you're my age. So the next thing we're going to watch is, I think, the only one we have not watched in this series of classic Halloween films. It's not the last one, and it's not the first one. It is Return to Halloween Town. So I have not seen it yet. Yeah, I know. I mean, I didn't see a Halloween Town until I started this series. I know, but I just was never that person. It was never made for me. I was not alive at the proper time to go, you know what, I am of age to watch Return to Halloween Town. So that's what I'm going to remedy tomorrow. Return to Halloween Town on the next Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow with that. Bye.